My name is Paul Perry. I am a member at Warren Averett accounting firm. I run the risk advisory and assurance practice. So I think that the evolution of the accounting profession and ESG is just tied to the fact that ESG is communicating the non-financial information of a business, right? So from a reporting perspective, it makes sense that the accounting profession is kind of the leading industry to take on that reporting, to eventually do some assurance around that reporting, but it takes internal controls, it takes processes to get that information correct, and that's already embedded in what the accounting profession is doing today. So I think the accounting profession faces the biggest challenge of trying to report on something that maybe they don't understand fully, right? So from a climate perspective and scope 1, 2, 3 emissions, not something most accountants are used to calculating. So one of the biggest challenges is finding the industries that we need to work with to make it more transparent, to make it more accurate. The other challenge is companies just knowing what the risk is to their business as it relates to ESG, right? So if they determine that it's not a risk, then they need to come to that conclusion from a fact-based perspective and say, we've looked at all of the issues and it's not a risk to our business going forward or the sustainability of our company in the future. And so I think understanding the risks and then finding the right industries to work with is some of the big challenges that the accounting profession faces. So I think the key considerations that the accounting profession needs to think about as it moves into ESG reporting is really basing it on a framework. A lot of companies are going to come at it with, here are the 12 things that we do really well, and that's all we want to talk about. Once you get into using a framework, it's going to tell you what you need to communicate, what you need to report on. Some of those things are going to be good for your organization. Some of those things are not going to be so good right now, but they may be good in the future, right? So I think that the organizations, the accounting professions, they need to start from a framework basis, and then everything can pile on upon that because it's the frameworks that will be audited and assurance will be given to in the future. So as an accounting profession, as they get into ESG, they really need to have a basis of where to start from. Don't start from scratch, look at what others are doing, but definitely have a starting point.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and click the notification bell to be the first to view GSCPA videos. Follow us on other social media for even more society news.